60%. That's how many first-time managers fail within their first 2 years. And here's the kicker. It's not because they're bad at their jobs, it's because we're setting them up to fail from day one. I'm Che Blackmon, and today we're fixing that. For over 20 years, I've watched brilliant individual contributors get promoted into management and completely implode, star performers becoming the reason their teams quit. And every single time, leadership says the same thing. But they were so good at their job. Yeah, that's the problem. Let me tell you about Sarah, 3 years as the team's top performer. Technical skills, unmatched, work ethic, impeccable. So when her manager left, promoting Sarah seemed obvious. 6 months later, 2 resignations, 30% productivity drop, and Sarah working 70-hour weeks trying to do everyone's job herself. Classic case of what I call the superhero syndrome. Here's what nobody tells you about the transition to management. Everything that made you successful as an individual contributor, it's now your biggest liability. You go from doing to enabling others to do, from being the expert to developing expertise in others, from tactical execution to strategic thinking, and my personal favorite, from peer to leader overnight, because nothing says awkward like having to performance manage your former lunch buddy. In high-value leadership, I break down exactly why this transition is so hard, but here's the framework that actually works, and I've used it to reduce new manager failure rates by 75%. First, pre-promotion preparation. Stop throwing people into the deep end. Shadow assignments, project leadership without formal authority, actual mentorship. Novel concept, right? Second, the first 90 days matter more than the first year. Week 1, listen and learn. Don't change anything. Week 3, set expectations with your team, not for them. Month 2, build trust by admitting what you don't know. Revolutionary, I know. Third, develop actual management skills. Not just technical training with a leadership bow on top. I'm talking emotional intelligence, delegation that doesn't feel like abandonment, and strategic thinking that goes beyond next week's deadline. Here's what 20 years of fixing broken cultures has taught me. The best managers aren't those who can do everything themselves. They're the ones who can inspire and enable others to achieve what they didn't think was possible. Your value as a manager doesn't come from being the smartest person in the room. It comes from making everyone else in the room smarter. And when organizations get this right, when they actually invest in developing first-time managers instead of hoping they'll figure it out, that's when you see the multiplier effect. Higher retention, better performance, stronger culture. It all starts with that first-time manager. This is exactly why I included the daily practices section in my Shield Resilience Strategy Guide, because new managers need concrete tools for managing their own transition while supporting their teams. Grab that free guide below. Now I want to hear from you. What was your biggest challenge transitioning to management? Or if you're not there yet, what scares you most about it? Drop it in the comments, because that's what we're tackling in next week's Ask Che episode. Want to dive deeper? High-value leadership has an entire chapter on this. Link below. And if you're ready to transform how your organization develops leaders, my high-value leadership intensive is opening soon. Get on that wait list. Remember, great individual contributors don't automatically make great leaders, but with the right framework, they can become exceptional ones. I'm Che Blackmon. Stop letting talent fail. Start building leaders.